Coalgate scam has returned to haunt the UP, and now the Union I&B Minister, Information and Broadcast Minister Manish Tewari has said that the matter is sub judice and the CBI has already articulated its position to the apex court. This statement coming in relation to that huge allegation now being made both against the CBI as well as the Law Minister that the centre has actually tampered with the CBI report on the Coalgate scam, even altering it. Let's just listen into what Manish Tewari had to say.
Well, it's a time-honored tradition among lawyers not to comment on matters which are sub judice in court. And if I'm instructed properly, the Central Bureau of Investigation has already articulated their position, and we have nothing further either to add or subtract to that.
Adar Khan joins us live from New Delhi. Adar, coming to you, Manish Tewari's reaction in complete contrast to the CBI director's statement, because just in the last bulletin when we spoke with you, we broke the story of how Ranjit Sinha had said that the affidavit is still to be filed in the apex court.
Well, that's right. When we spoke to him, probably he's trying to imply that the talk of CBI hiding anything from Supreme Court is speculative. The reason being that it is yet to file the affidavit in the court, which will probably happen on 26th of this month. But of course, he did not comment on the meeting which happened. It is still under public scrutiny. Earlier in the day, we also learned that Ashwani Kumar had also had a meeting with Attorney General G. Vanvati to discuss the fallout of the reports. But then, as Manish Tewari was pointing out, being a lawyer, and Ashwani Kumar also of the same stature, they chose not to comment since the matter is sub judice. So perhaps we'll have to wait and watch. But in the meanwhile, there is a big hue and cry from the opposition, and perhaps when the parliament is going to reassemble, there will be noises against this meeting. Normally, CBI does meet with the law ministry officials, but that happens when it goes in for appeal against any judgment. So it has to explain as to how and why the meeting took place.
Adar, do stay with me. I'm going to quickly recap what's really happened in the last 24 hours for our viewers before coming back to you. Well, what we do know now is that an expose has shown how the CBI was forced to water down its Coalgate probe report. The government has now gone into a huddle. Well, Attorney General G. Vanvati met the Law Minister Ashwani Kumar as allegations swirled on how the minister was forcing the CBI chief Ranjit Sinha to water down the Coalgate report, but the government, it seems, has no answers to the allegations. Two top ministers evading Headlines Today's questions. When asked by Headlines Today, the Law Minister refused to talk and walked away from the cameras. The Coal Minister as well skirting the serious charges that are now being levelled against both the CBI as well as the government.
Sir, some very serious allegations, sir. Oh. Your clarification is of utmost importance. Sir. Would you like to clarify, sir? Would you like to give a clarification?
Sir, if you could just give us one line of...
Just one line, sir. These serious allegations have been leveled against you.
कांग्रेस किस तरीके से इस पे वो कर रही है, क्या रणनीति है आपकी आगे?
जय हिंद।
कांग्रेस किस तरीके से इस पे वो कर रही है, क्या रणनीति है आपकी आगे?
जय हिंद।
But the CBI director has responded to Headlines Today's questions. Like I said earlier, Ranjit Sinha has told Headlines Today, and I'm going to quote him here, "We are yet to file the affidavit in the apex court," unquote. Well, the UPA government faces major embarrassment in the coal blocks allotment scandal that we're talking about. This as the CBI is all set to inform the Supreme Court that the controversial probe status report it submitted last month had been vetted by the Law Minister Ashwani Kumar and the Prime Minister's office officials. Sources reveal that senior CBI officials, including Director Ranjit Sinha, was summoned by the Law Minister days before the status report was filed. During the lengthy meeting, also attended by some officials of the Law Ministry, several amendments in the status report were suggested and some also incorporated by the CBI. Sources also telling us and revealing that the CBI status report was similarly vetted by senior PMO officials. During the meeting, a team of CBI officers, which did not include Sinha, was present, although it is not clear whether more changes were made in the report at this meeting. The opposition is clearly up in arms against the government and claimed that this revelation is a proof of how the government is influencing the CBI to save the Prime Minister, Dr. Manmohan Singh.
CBI cannot go to the root of the matter. CBI cannot find out the truth. And even if some honest officer in the CBI tries to find out the truth, the UPA is a rogue government which will not allow it to operate independently. And that is why the search for truth in the coal scam has now been interfered with. This government wants to dilute its own guilt and that of the persons to whom it was allotted and those who are responsible by interfering in a due process of law.
We are not aware of it. Sometimes it happens, officers, they go to meet to the ministers, it is the routine thing. Matter is pending before the Supreme Court. Government, CBI will file affidavit before the Supreme Court. Everything will be clear before the nation.
It's highly deplorable and condemnable. Time and again, the complaint we lodged that the CBI is being used and by the successive government for their own benefits or to influence the course of investigation. And this is more so particularly when the bigwigs are involved, and when the political bigwigs are involved, the government blatantly and quite explicitly tried to influence the CBI. And CBI also is susceptible to such pressures, and this has been proved in all earlier cases.
The Law Minister owes an explanation both to the Parliament and to the people of this country, because this is not what his role is concerning the CBI. The Law Ministry is here to assist and not to alter. And I'm so glad to see a change coming in the CBI. It is speaking up. It is somewhere speaking up. It's somewhere developing the courage. It's somewhere rising to the expectations of the people.
It is a wing of the government, and Law Ministry is the one which finally decides who will represent the CBI in High Court and Supreme Court, whether a case is fit for going in appeal or not. So to the best of my knowledge, there is no direction from the Supreme Court saying this should not be shared with the political executive. Now they have said it, CBI will comply it. In 2G, they specifically said here, I am of course subject to correction because I haven't seen the full Supreme Court judgment earlier, which says that it should not be shared with the political executive. But the fact remains here, if they are given direction that it is not to be shared with the government, CBI would not have done it. They don't commit any contempt of the court. They would rather commit contempt of the government but not of the court.